Okay, so this is fascinating psychology. But why is this so critical for your career right here, right now? Well, because the AI revolution has basically taken this from a nice-to-have personal growth idea to an absolute must-have for economic survival. To really get the urgency, you need to understand this concept, skills half-life. Think of it like this. Your professional skills are like a battery that's constantly losing its charge. The half-life is how long it takes for that battery to be at 50% power, for half of what you know to be out of date. And here's the kicker. AI and automation are causing that half-life to shrink and shrink fast. The skills that make you a top performer today might be table stakes or even irrelevant in just a couple of years. The ground is literally shifting under our feet. Standing still means you're falling behind.
And you don't have to take my word for it. Look at what the World Economic Forum says are the top skills in demand. It's not a list of specific software or coding languages. Look at the top: creative thinking, resilience, flexibility and agility, curiosity and lifelong learning. These aren't things you know, they're about how you operate. They are all directly tied to your ability to adapt and learn on the fly.
So, if the problem is constant, dizzying change, what's the solution? Well, it all comes down to building your new toolkit for the AI era. And that toolkit has two essential pieces. This brings us right back to Carol Dweck's work. It starts with your mindset. On one side, you've got a fixed mindset, the belief that you're born with a certain amount of talent, and that's that. This makes you avoid challenges because failure feels like a verdict on who you are. But on the other side is the growth mindset. This is the belief that your brain is like a muscle. It gets stronger with effort. With this mindset, challenges aren't threats, they're opportunities. A growth mindset is the foundation, and what you build on top of it is this awesome meta skill, learning agility. Think of it as growth mindset in action. It's your actual ability, and just as importantly, your willingness to learn from what happens to you and then put that lesson to work in a brand new situation. It's the ultimate skill for navigating a world that's always changing. And this right here, this is the core message. In a world where AI can know almost anything in an instant, your value isn't based on the knowledge you've already got stored in your head. Your true competitive advantage is your learning velocity. How fast you can pick up something new and run with it. Now, here's the best part. This isn't something you're either born with or not. It's a muscle. And just like you once learned to ride that bike, you can absolutely relearn how to learn. You can rebuild that learning muscle. So how do you do it? For you, personally, it starts with small daily practices. Reframe those tough projects. They're not threats, they're opportunities. Get comfortable saying the magic words, "I don't know this yet." That one little word changes everything. And start to actually seek out that feeling of discomfort, because that feeling is the signal that you're growing. It's what learning feels like. And if you're a leader, this is your job now. You have to build this culture. Stop running postmortems that are all about finding who to blame. Start running failure forums where you celebrate the lessons. You have to create an environment where it's safe to ask questions, to admit you don't know, and to take smart risks. And that starts with rewarding the effort, not just the perfect outcome. So we end right where we started, back on that bike. The most durable skill you can have in the age of AI has nothing to do with AI itself. It's all about getting back that kid's willingness to try something new, to fall, and to get right back up again. So the real question for your career isn't what you know today, it's this. What are you willing to risk falling down to learn next?